Okay, so I just want to share something that I found the confirmation in Richard Crawshaw's poetry from a very deep study that I did previously in videos. Really amazing revelation. If anyone is interested in diving into like ridiculously meteor things of theology, like wormholes and wormholes. But okay, so Samson had 7 locks of hair, and my discernment told me that those 7 locks of his hair were the 7 churches that we hear of in Revelation. Okay, so that's a study to do on its own. In the book of Joseph and Aseneth, specifically a rare translation or a rare version that I got a hold of that's currently out of print, but when I read that text, I was able to discern that the 7 churches of Revelation also represent the 7 heavens. Amazing. So we could do that study. And so that's an amazing study to do in the book of Revelation, that each church represents each separate heaven. And this is, I believe, very probably very significant for our future as we travel up and down the heavens. Now, there's a book, I'll leave it as a thumbnail, the book of Sepher Hazel. It's a very rare book, said to give it, it was given to Noah, that's how old it is. And it gets into not witchcraft, I don't want to use the word witchcraft, but people use spells and all that kind of stuff in the days of Noah. And so it gets into all these spells and all this magic and all this revelation kind of stuff that they did in the days of Noah, for medicine, for healing, for discernment. And out of all the books Noah had, this was the hardest one. And it's an amazing book. You know, times were different back then. So this book gets into all this theology, not theology, I'm just saying all this stuff on each of the heavens. Like all these spells that you do, all the trials and tribulation, that, you know, what each heaven represents. It's incredible. So I'll link these videos below when I talked about when I first found this stuff. So what's the end game? The end game is the 7th heaven. And what are we to learn in the 7th heaven? I was able to realize that the 7th heaven represents Miriam and Magdalene, who is the Tower of Magdalene, who is the church, who is the embodiment, the silver fiery furnace, who is everything. And what we learn from Miriam Magdalene, or the 7th heaven, the highest revelation, is to fear God. Now, I'll link these videos below. So here we are in Richard Crawshaw's poem, The Weeper. And this is the poem of Miriam and Magdalene. And this poem gets into stuff that she has shown me personally, that confirms things that she would tell me, that she has told me personally. And it's just incredible. Okay, there are 2 versions of this, but I just want to divert your attention in those studies that I'll link below. It confirms, look, this is the poem of Miriam and Magdalene. Heavens, thy fair eyes be. Heavens of ever falling star. It gets into incredible stuff. But heavens, thy fair eyes be. This confirms that the 7th heaven is Miriam and Magdalene, is the end game. So I'll link those videos below. Really amazing. You know, you can screenshot this verse. This gets into even deeper theology. This poem is incredible. Heavens, thy fair eyes be. So this confirms what I'll link below. Amazing. Yeah, just wanted to share that if anyone's interested. This gives an unquenchable wealth of understanding, and I'm telling you, the righteous will rejoice over these things. And we are going to study these things. We are going to dive into these things. The wicked, they're just going to drown in this stuff. It's going to leave them behind. But yeah, amazing that this, you know, all that discernment was able to find out. was able to confirm in this poem. Heavens, your fair eyes be. So Miriam of Magdalene is the seventh heaven. So, okay. Thank you for tuning in. Allah bless you.